Hello everybody, I am Brantman19 and we're playing some more Transport Fever. This time we're going to be starting a new mission in the European campaign called Island Paradise.
Progress is finally here. The former occupiers have returned a beautiful island kingdom somewhere in the middle of the Pacific to its native inhabitants, or what is left of them some 200 years after James Cook. Now that the yoke of colonialism has finally been shaken off, democracy and modernization can finally gain a foothold. The first charismatic Presidente of the archipelago is very concerned with increasing the prosperity of the region, and we can help him.
Yeah, I believe we can help out our Tropico Presidente here.
Welcome to Paradise. The former colonial power has left for good, and now our beloved Presidente finally rules the country much to the benefit of the people. However, things are lacking. Or rather, our wonderful Presidente wants to supply his citizens better. In order for more growth and prosperity to come to our island realm, the transportation infrastructure must be rebuilt. It was sadly neglected by our former occupiers in recent years. Our perfect Presidente will reward us richly for our services. We get to keep our heads.
Yeah, so I definitely think this is Tropico now. We get to keep our heads being the ultimate thing there, but I'm just looking around at these islands, and I did a little bit of research before we started this, and I think we're actually playing this in the Canary Islands, so I don't think El Presidente follows in that, but we'll just play along. We'll play along here. Anyways, let's look at our 5 medals. Early, surprise the Presidente and fulfill his requirements before 1975. Profitable year, earn 3 million within 1 year. Retread, make sure that no vehicle is 10 years old or older. Ship, salvage all these sunken ships. Good view, take a train over a rail line with a high point of at least 200 meters of elevation. Go ahead and tell you, good view and retread are probably going to be the hardest ones on here. So let's go ahead and start our mission.
Our splendid Presidente wants a rail line and an airline with all his heart. There is a lot to do. We have to make both airports ready for operation, and we need an airplane. The old rail line has decayed and must be rebuilt, and there is no trace of the locomotive in the cars. In addition, we currently only have 1 cargo ship and a handful of rickety trucks and buses available. Let's ask around among the populace and find out if there is anyone who can help us in return for some service.
Alright, so taking a look here, we've got to create an airline that goes from here to here, which it's not even completed, and then we have to do a rail line from here to here to here. So yeah, we got quite a bit in front of us, but there's people set along the ways that we can help, so let's start down here with this person and go from there.
We have found the train, or at least what's left of it. Rosie the cook has repurposed the cars for the expansion of her snack bar. The locomotive serves as an exhibit to draw customers. What a sad fate for such a venerable machine. If we can provide enough customers, then Rosie will be able to afford a proper new building and will let us have the cars. We can also have the locomotive if we promise to use it regularly and to shout Rosie's advertising slogan out the window at least once every trip.
Alright, so let's help out old Rosie's snack bar over here. And something I should mention is that we have a set amount of vehicles. We don't get to just go in there and buy, a couple hundred vehicles or, a dozen vehicles per line. We have to make do with what we're given. So that was what really adds the challenge to this whole entire mission. So, just looking, wow, oh, that does connect there. Never mind. I was like, why doesn't that connect? It does. Anyways, so let's go ahead and hook up old Rosie over here. I definitely want that train and those cars that she's using, and you can kind of see the train cars right there. I don't know where the train is exactly, but alright, we'll put this one right here. Remember, we're following on the right-hand side. So here. Do another one here. I'll do one right here, and then eventually we're gonna have a train. It's gonna go from, you can see this is where the track ends, so we can just kind of run there to there. Put this one here. Put here. We'll go to the end over here. Connect here. And then we'll go here, and then, you know what, that seems perfect, honestly. I don't think we need to add anything else. We're gonna add ourselves the actual station right here. We're gonna go ahead and buy up 4 buses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set our line, new line, right. Let's see, we're gonna start here, and I'm gonna get this out of the way so I can see better. And we'll go here to here. to here, just making sure they're staying on the right-hand side of the road. Then come down here, here, and there. Alright, that looks great. We'll call this one the Santa Cruz buses, because that's exactly what they are. Alright, now let's go see who else can we come out here and help. And the next one is just up the road, over this farm.
Farmer Rick owns an old airplane for crop dusting. Since he has switched over from growing grain to cattle ranching, he would be willing to sign the plane over to us. But in return, he wants us to stimulate his business a little.
Okay, so old Farmer Rick is done with all that grain stuff, but I have a feeling we're still going to make him do it anyway. And he's moved on to cattle, so we need to move from this farm here to this processing plant over here. So let's go ahead and set up a collection point right here. That's perfect. And then we'll set up a point over here for drop-off. We'll do it right on this side of the road, of course. And then you can't build the bigger road portions right now, so it's alright though. We need to stick to this kind of road anyway. It's cheaper. And that looks good. Let's go ahead and build our bus state, or our freight station, whatever, our vehicle station. There we go. And this is going to be livestock, and I want to do 2 of them. We're going to set up a new line, go from right here to right here, and I specialized in livestock because I only need to collect livestock. A lot of people will probably sit there and tell you that you need to just use whatever you want. No, that's a little extra trip to a little bit harder to do. So let's fix up this line a little bit more. We want to replace vehicles after a certain amount of time, which will obviously be doing the Opal Blitz, and we'll be setting them up with livestock. Let's see, after the lifespan's 30 years, so ooh, that doesn't really help me. I'd love to replace them automatically, but I don't think this is gonna work. Because, well, 25% of that lifespan of 30 is what? You're probably looking at about 6 years? 7 years? Actually, that's gonna work just fine. Hit yes. Set the vehicle. Oh, we've already done that. And there we go. This should automatically set us up. Alright, that looks good. Alright, that's all good to go. Now we need to work out how the food's going to get into town. So let's go ahead and set up its drop-off point. Let's see, what do we have in town here? Right here. Looks like as good a place as any. And then we'll set up a collection spot right here. And we'll go ahead and set up another place here. That way, just in case we're on one side or the other, it'll have plenty of time. Now then, we'll need to buy one at least. And he's going to carry food. Alright, we'll buy him. Set up his line. He's got a new line, of course. He's going to go from here to right there. I'm going to call this the food road. Alright, and we're going to use his replacement the same as that other one. Okay, I got you. There we go. So now he's all set up. Alright, well, it looks like we've got old Farmer Rick all set up and ready to go. Let's come out here. Let's take a look at this one.
Our roads are in terrible condition. They absolutely must be rebuilt to put an end to the constant bumpity-bump. Stone is not enough for good roads. If we provide stone and slag, they will help us to build paved roads.
Okay, so now we have to deliver stone and slag here, so they create construction materials, so we can make paved roads. Let's come back over here. I believe I saw one right here. Yep, there it is.
Our Grand Presidente is eagerly awaiting the opening of the new rail line, which we will naturally name after him in his honor. The architect who designed the train stations currently cannot be found. Supposedly he has abandoned his profession. Let's ask his former colleagues in the architectural office.
And that architectural office is in Mas Palomas, so let's go look for him. Over here. There they are.
The architects don't know where their colleague has disappeared to either, but he is said to have a nephew. We will pay him a visit.
And his nephew lives in Costa Adeje, so we're going to go over here and find him. There he is already.
Still no success. All the nephew could give us was a mysterious farewell letter. My dears, ever since I built that train station, there has been far too much traffic here for me. What a monster I have created. Forgive me for leaving you. You will find me where almost no train can reach, unless it can float.
Okay, so any place where a train can't float, and I'll go ahead and just say it's going to be somewhere where like an island. So let's take a look. I don't think it's here. They would have known about him. I don't think it's here because they would have known about him, and we would have known about him down here. Looking for an island. Well, here's one. I don't see him on it. So is there another one? Oh, right here, right here. Here we go. There he is.
Unbelievable. We found the architect. And now we also know which basement holds the plans for the station building. We only had to promise him we wouldn't build any floating trains.
Outstanding. Okay, so we now can build train stations back here, but we'll hold off on that for a little while. I believe I saw a question mark here.
For rail construction, we need steel. What a pity we don't have any. Maybe the steelworks can help us. Of course, not without something in return. If we help them produce steel, they will produce rails for us in the future.
Okay, so we need to... Let's see, I see iron way up here, and I see coal over here. So let's go ahead and set up a little coal line over this side. Just a little coal road, get things running. Alright. We'll set here. And then... Let's see. Set up another one. Right here. And we'll set up a nice little passenger line. Or whatever. What is this thing called? A road depot. Okay, there we go. We've now ironed that out. That's what it is. It's a road depot. We'll only set up... I'm going to set up only one for now. Yeah, coal. Buy up one. We're going to run him from... here to there. Name this the coal road, of course. And then we're going to do that replacement thing again, 25%. Set the vehicle to the Opal Blitz. Say yes. Alright, and he's set to replace on his own. This is to help me get that retread, by the way. Here's another question mark.
In order to set up the airline for our grand Presidente, we not only need an airplane, but also 2 presentable airports. To make the airport operational again, we need the help of the local population. If we provide the town with construction materials, the inhabitants will trample out a runway in the grass for us.
Okay, so we need to get 10% of the demand for construction materials in Costa Adeje covered. Let's see here. Well, there's where the industrial zone is. So let's go ahead and set up a little stop right here. And let's get where's that other line at? Where's that coal line? There we go. Let's add him to go here as well, so he can just drop it off. And we'll actually turn him off of coal. Let's go ahead and have him come in, turn out. Okay, there we go. That's all I wanted to see him do. Here we go. We're going to turn him off of coal, turn him to automatic, because I don't think there's anything different he can pick up here anyway. Maybe steel, but I think we can get away with that. Alright, here's something way up here.
Our island world may be beautiful, but the weather is often very ugly. That is why cargo ships unfortunately sink off the coast from time to time. 1 or 2 of them can certainly be salvaged and repaired. But for an action like that, we will need pontoons. Fortunately, our colonial lords left behind a very modern chemical plant, which can supply us with plastic. The operators of the chemical plant will deliver pontoons to us if we find crude oil for them. But that is an expensive undertaking.
Alright, so we need to finance drilling for that oil. It's 2.5 million, so let's just go ahead and do it. It'll take 3 months.
Of patience. We will know more soon.
So we got 3 months to wait on that. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, okay. We got lines running here. I do have some extra trucks and stuff, but I think for now we're alright. What can we do? Oh wait, we do have one cargo ship. Let's set him up. I'm going to put him, this shipyard right here in the middle. And we'll buy a ship. Buy him. Alright, and I'm going to have him go... Let's see, set your line. Now, I know eventually this guy's going to need grain, so we're just going to go ahead and have him go here to there. Then from here to carry the iron and down from there to here. Need to remove number 5 because it lagged up on me there. And then we're going to come back here. Come on. There it goes. It's lagging for some reason. Then Las Palmas back to here. Alright, that looks good. So that should go... when eventually it'll carry grain from here to there, across to here. And then, you know, it'll drop the grain off. It'll come here. The iron, go iron down here to steel. Steel across to here. And then across to there. Alright, looks good. And we'll just go ahead and call this the all-around ship. Can't do a replacement because unfortunately, no matter what, even if I set it, I can't put another one there. Just like the buses. Alright, that looks good. And I'm going to do one last little thing. And that is connect this road just like... well, maybe I need to do it. Come on, there's got to be a way to do this. Construction not possible from there, but... come on, find a way. There. Did it work? Yes, it did. See, now it'll just get rid of everything in here, like the steel, and put it straight here. And then we'll have to put up some spots later on for stuff. Alright, then let's go ahead and run it. Let these guys start going. Right here, there's 2 of them. There's one down here. There's a bunch of tour buses getting ready to pump out and run around. Okay. Not bad. These guys over here should be running coal very shortly. If I can find out where he... nope, he's just sitting in here. No wonder. Get back on that coal road. Let's see. Alright, I've got 4 trucks being used.
So much for that. Not a drop of oil to be found. But on the mainland, plastic has also been made from plants for a while now. Maybe we could borrow one of those processes. In order for the chemists to be able to test the process, we need large amounts of grain.
Okay, so obviously we just found out we need that grain. So let's go ahead and set up something up here to drop off at. And I'm going to, first I'm going to set up a collection point because we're going to eventually need one. Alright, we'll put him here, and then I'm going to put a drop-off point right here on the right. And then let's go ahead and collect, let's see. Well, we need to also set up over here too. We have a little bit more to set up actually. A lot of setup in this one. And you've got to like, a lot of moving stuff around too. Makes it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Let's take a look over here. And we'll set up a passenger spot right here. Yeah, there we go. So we need to put a road depot up here as well. Lots of little things. There we go. Alright, so I need to set up one to carry the stone from here to there, and then also to turn around and carry the construction material back. So let's get him. Let's buy you. Set your line up. You're new. You're going to come from here to there. You're going to be the Stone Cons Mat Road. Alright, replacement, same as these other guys. Oops, let's set up your vehicle. I almost forgot. Say yes. 25, yes. There we go. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's so big you can't barely see it. Okay. There's that. And then you'll need another one. Right here. To carry from... Let's see, you'll need your own new line to go from here to there. Call this the tool robot, or tool machine road. And the reason why I'm saying tool and machine is because at first it'll make tools, because tools only require let's see, yeah, tools tools only just require the steel. Machines cause plastic and steel. Well, eventually we'll have both, so just a heads up with that. Next is to set up our grain. We'll need one just to start it. So buy this guy right here. I want you to do grain. Buy it up. Set your line, new line from here all the way up here. This is going to be the grain road. There it is. Placement 25. Set vehicle to that. Oh, we need to set that up to say grain, and we'll come back around and set all those guys up too. Say yes. Alright, well I think we're going to go ahead and just end this one right here, guys. We've got everything set up. We've made sure to keep one extra truck so that we don't have, the replacements can happen. And yeah, alright guys, appreciate y'all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.